What's up, y'all? Billy the Kid here. On this episode, we're going to go over what a squib load is, how it's dangerous, and how you can identify it to keep yourself safe. So without further ado, stay tuned and we'll go over it. Say hey. Hey. Say hey.
You could be the muse to my passion. We can make love like an act of God. I just match my words to my actions.
What's up, y'all? Billy the Kid here, and I'm guessing that you've never ever seen a squib load. All right, I get people coming into my basic pistol course all the time, and when we get to the part where we talk about squibs, they just think it's a funny word. It's important that you know how to identify a squib because a squib load is a dangerous condition. This isn't very common with today's manufactured ammunition, but it's important to know how to identify because if you do have a squib load, that means you have a projectile lodged in your barrel. And if you are to fire another projectile behind that projectile that is stuck in the bore of your barrel, you could have a catastrophic malfunction, explode a barrel, explode the frame on the gun, blow off fingers, and even result in death. So it's very important to be able to identify this. What you will see with the regular round is muzzle flip, recoil. You'll see a flash. You'll see the fire come out the end. You'll hear the loud bang. All that's normal. With a squib load, you will not see that. You will not see the flash because the gas did not escape. You will not hear the bang because the explosion did not escape the firearm, and you will not have that recoil from that projectile leaving the bore. All right, so y'all check this out, and I hope it helps y'all identify and stay safe. All right, don't try this at home, by the way, too. All right. So I have a squib load that I've preloaded here. I might have already shown that. And then I have a good round. We're gonna load the good round into my pistol, followed by the squib, and I'm gonna show you the difference. All right, we still were able to expel it down the barrel, but as you see, there was a lot less pressure. We hit right here, dead center, and this is our actual underpowered load. So I'll go load another and we'll try again. Check out the angle on that sent it straight down. Pretty cool. All right, so we loaded our first squib with just a primer only, and that lodged it in the barrel, but all you heard was a click or the trigger break, so that wasn't good enough. A real squib should make a little bit of sound. So then we loaded a second squib with 1.2 grains, and that was enough to hit our steel, barely dent the bullet there and send it flat on the ground, and I'll put that on screen. Now we have our third squib. Hopefully this one lodges in the barrel to give an exact replication of this condition. So this is a half grain of powder, and we'll see what that gets us. All right, we ready? There we go. We had a slight pop, nothing expelled from the barrel. It wasn't enough to expel the brass, and we have a lodged projectile. So we'll take this to the table and see what it looks like, but real quick, I'll just see if I can get y'all a shot right at the tip. Not enough to come out. So if you shot another one behind that, you can imagine what could happen. So let's go to the table and see about removing it. All right, a couple different ways you could deal with this. First off, if you're on the range and don't know if you experienced a squib, you can't see it right here. I like to have weed eater string in my box, especially handy for rifles. But as you can see, I can't make the weed eater string poke through because of the obstruction. So easy indicator I have a squib. Next thing you want to do is get it back to where you're going and pull it apart. Now if it was in here or closer to this edge, I would hammer it back through the way it came. But because it's so close to coming out, I'm going to hammer it the opposite way I would normally intend to. A wooden dowel rod works great for this. Usually you want to cut it just short enough to clear the barrel so you get any flex out of the way, but I think we'll be all right with as long as we are. All right. And there you have it. There's our squib. All right. Now that we're clean and clear, now we can go back together and we are safe to operate again. If y'all would, please consider subscribing. It's people like y'all subscribing and watching what I put out that keeps it going, and I appreciate y'all coming around. All right, until next time, holler.
Check out Pelican State Armory and Supplies in the description below. It'll bring you to their website. These are my go-to gun guys. They are great to deal with, always a pleasure, and they're huge supporters of this channel. So if you want to support me, you could help by supporting them. Thanks.